7 Good Minutes. I'm Clyde Lee Dennis. Thanks for joining me for what I believe will be 7 of the most enriching minutes of your day. In today's episode of 7 Good Minutes, we learn about motivating yourself to do those things that you would rather not do, but must. Enjoy. No matter what you want to accomplish in life, it's going to involve discomfort. A great career or business requires hard work. A healthy body needs exercise and foods you don't necessarily like. Meaningful relationships need vulnerability and compromises. In fact, anything worthwhile often requires that you do what you don't want to do. And that can be hard. But it doesn't have to be. I used to take my thoughts very seriously. Whenever one of them popped into my head, I'd immediately identify with it and perceive it as the truth. If a thought told me I was tired and bored, I'd immediately look for a way out. But I've since learned that I am not my thoughts and that my mind is nothing more than a suggestion box. Because of that, I don't take my thoughts as seriously as I used to. And that, in turn, has made a huge difference in my subsequent behaviour and the results I get. These days, when my mind tells me I'm restless and should do something else, I simply thank it for the suggestion and then get back to the task at hand. It's never the discomfort that stops you. It's how you perceive the discomfort. Your beliefs determine your response, and what you choose to believe is within your control. You can assign whatever meaning you want to discomfort. I used to believe it was a signal that I should stop. These days, I believe it's a signal that I should keep going. I decided that any time I feel discomfort, that just means I've stepped into my mental gym and it's time for my mental resistance training. Willpower is a lot like muscle power. The more
Okay. So, did you learn something from the audio? Anyone? Mr. Andika or Miss Astrid or Miss Ayu? Hi. Good afternoon, Mr. Andika.
Good afternoon.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yes. Okay. By the way, can I what is that, call you guys as a friend, right? Okay. So guys, you what is it? Do you have? I mean, do you need to take IELTS test because it's a compulsory what is that, activity? I mean, if you want to continue your study, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, yes. And what do you feel? Do you feel that it's hard? It's difficult?
Some part may be hard for some people.
Yes. So yeah. Thank you, Miss Bertie. Thank you, Mr. Andiko. So yeah, this one from this audio, I learned a lot. That what is it? Our mindset is the most important one. If we think that we can face IELTS, so we can face it. If we think that IELTS is easy, all we need to do is just practice, okay? Just practice, and practice. Okay. When we think that IELTS is difficult or our job is so, oh my God, I got a huge burden because of my job, then you will not be happy. Do you agree?
Yes, Miss.
Yes. Okay. So that is why please keep on your mind that IELTS tests here, especially listening and reading, those two skills are easier than writing and speaking. Okay, I'll give you some tips and tricks and some strategies. But we need to build something behind behind what it looks like. So it seems that we are a great listener, right? But behind that, actually, we have done some activities before. So we will move to the overview. So I will share screen. Okay. Can you see it?
Not yet, Miss.
Not
Ah,
yet.
yes, right now. Not right now, yes.
Thank you. Okay. So I will start. No, what happened? It doesn't work. Okay. So how to succeed in IELTS listening tests? Okay. Actually, these slides were made by my colleague. Her name is her name is Mega Wulandari. But I compiled also, so it's a mix between Miss Mega and me. So we have IELTS workshop for UPN. So she is Miss Mega. She just, what is that? Had a baby, a son, just like Miss Bertie, right? Yes. And
Yes.
then, yeah, yeah. What is behind a great listener? To be able to listen well, it doesn't mean that we have, what is it? we are we were born as a great listener. No. For example, like me, every day I always listen to some audios. I do not want to watch a video because I can see what is that, the movement of the mouth, that extra. So I practice my listening skill every day. I'm sure some of you have joined Telegram. Yes, Telegram. Are you familiar with that application?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Telegram. So I think there is one. What is that? One. Can I say group? So IELTS. Sorry, English podcast, not IELTS podcast, but English podcast. I joined IELTS podcast, but what is it? It is not so good. But when I joined English podcast, in that group, we could find some strategies also for IELTS. Okay, so if you can check here, I think I will write it down. Lindsay McMahon and Jessica Beck. So I will write down later on, what is it, on our chat room. They give a lot of tips and a lot of tricks for what is it, for IELTS, including listening, writing, speaking, yes, all skills. So it means that perhaps what is it? I'll give you some tips, tricks, strategies, but those will be won't be so beneficial for you if you do not want to practice. So keep in mind that keep practicing every day, keep listening every day will improve your listening skill. Okay, so next. So things we are going to learn today, I'll give you the overview of listening tasks, okay, and then strategies and types of questions. So we will compare first between TOEFL and also IELTS. Okay, I need some volunteers, okay, please help me. Anyone who has taken TOEFL tests?
Yes.
Anyone?
Yes.
Who is speaking? Miss Bertie again, or other friends, please?
Yes.
Yes, Miss Bertie. Yeah. What? Yeah. Yes. Okay. So, for listening session, which section? Section 1, section 2, or section 3?
Section 1, maybe.
Thank you. Yes, section 1. And if you may, take a look at it. So how many questions will we have for listening session?
50.
50. Yes. What about the time?
Three kind of types maybe.
Yeah,
I
3
forgot.
times. Yes, very good, Miss Betty. Thank you. So what about the time? 30
I don't
minutes? Pardon? Or 60 minutes? Around what is it? Around 50 up to 60 minutes, right? But if you take a look more closely, you only block the correct answer, right? For this one. For example, we have A, B, C, D here for TOEFL test, and then you just block it. So it means that for TOEFL test, we only have, multiple choice. Okay, what about if we compare to IELTS? Have you ever seen, the answer sheet before?
Not yet, Miss.
Oh, not yet. Okay. So, pencil must be used to complete the answer sheet. So do not use your pen, but only pencil, okay? And write your candidate number in the boxes indicated and shade the corresponding boxes. So for example, your number is 0, 1, okay, 3, like that. So you have to, plot this one, okay? Is that clear?
Okay.
Yes, and then write your name in capital letters. So all capital letters. So you still use pencil, all. And then this one is the past date. So you have the day and you have the month. Okay. And then here is the listening, answer sheet. So the listening answer sheet here, as you can see here, it is totally different from TOEFL test. When TOEFL test, we only have multiple choice. We can guess it. But what about this one? What about the answer? Yes, Ibu Perwitasari, Miss Perwitasari?
We have to listen well so we know what's the right word.
Yes, yes. Very good. Thank you so much, Ms. Pervitasari. Yeah, so we will not have, we will not block one of the options. We can have that, but actually we have to write down the answer, okay? So write your answers in the boxes. So it means that we have to write, for example, number, we have to write down a word, can be 2 words, maybe not more than 3 words, etc. What about if you want to change an answer, erase or cross it? I think we do not have enough time to erase that. So I think it will be better for us if you just cross it and then write down the correct answer. And then do not write down, do not write anything in the column here because this is not for us. So only this part, okay? Okay, so far it is clear? Is it clear enough for you? Get it?
Very clear.
Okay, so if we compare also the number of the questions, for TOEFL test we have 50 questions, but for IELTS here we only have 40 questions. It will it will affect to the time when we do TOEFL test. We take TOEFL, then we will have around 50 minutes. For IELTS here we only have 30 minutes for 40 questions. Okay, let's move. Okay, any volunteer again? Please help me. I really want to, hear your voice. Anyone? Volunteer, please.
Miss,
Yeah, who is speaking?
Susanti, Miss.
Miss
Susanti,
Astrid.
Miss.
Pardon?
Susanti, Miss.
Oh, Miss Susanti. Oh, yeah. Please, Ibu Susanti, Miss Susanti. Okay, can you read this? What is the paragraph?
Oh, I want to ask you.
Oh yes, please, please, please do.
Should we use capital letters for the name of person or places?
Yeah, very good. Or what is that? Very good question. So for example, place or what is the name of person, if you are not sure what is it, whether we use capital letters or not, for example, just use that, okay? Just use capital letters. For example, if you have lowercase or no, okay, just capitalize all. So use capital letters. Thank you. It was Susanti, Mr. Santi, for the question. Yeah, capital letters. But for your name, for the first one, for your answer sheet, you have to, what is it, write down your name in capital letters. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Miss Astrid, do you want to help me?
Yes, Miss.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
I must read that.
Yeah, on the first paragraph, yes.
Yes. In each section, you will hear a recording. The four sections become progressively more difficult, and each recording is played once only. There are processes to divide the recording into smaller parts. For each part, you need to answer a series of questions of one type. References to examples of each question type are given in the result.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Miss Astrid. So what are important things that you can get after, what is it? We read, after we read, what is it? This paragraph. Anyone? The keywords? So how many sections do we have?
4 sections.
4 sections. What about the first section? Is it easy or difficult?
It's easier than the next
Easier.
section.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes. Okay, so we have 40 questions in 30 minutes here. Yes, the first section is so easy. So before we start the first section, then you will be given around 2 minutes for reading the questions. And then after that, there will be, what is it, can be this one for section 1, 2 speakers, okay, who will speak. And then after that, you will be given, what is it, some minutes also for checking your answer. After, for each section, just like that, okay. So 2 minutes here for what is it, for checking the questions, and then after that the audio. After the audio, then what is it, the time for checking your answer, and then we move to section 2, sorry, section 2, 2 minutes again for checking the question, and then audio, and then after that checking the answer. Section 3 and section 4, what is it, they are the same. And then after we finish 4 section, you will be given 10 minutes to, what is it, to write down the answer on the answer sheet. Okay, so we have text type here, okay, and then and task types. So we will discuss about this later on, okay, but you need to know that for this first section, we usually have 2 speakers, okay, and the, what is it, the type here, the text is about social or transactional conversation. For the second section, we only have 1 speaker, so talk or speech on social needs. For this one, usually educational, yes, educational context, so academic one. 2 up to 4 speakers, and then for the last lecture, so 1 speaker. Okay, for section 4 is the most difficult, yes, but it doesn't mean that we cannot face it. I'm sure when you have a great mindset that we can face that, I'm sure we will face that. Okay. Any questions so far?
So far, so good, Miss.
Okay, so far so good. Okay. Okay, so we will practice the first section. So please prepare a piece of paper and your pencil, and we will practice note taking. So have you ever done note taking before? No one? Never?
No one.
Never. Okay. For note taking, please do not write all the sentences, but just please write down some important information. I'm sure you are familiar with 5W, 1H, what, where, when, why, etc. So you can find the important information from the audio. I will play the audio, okay? Because this is the first time you practice for note taking. So take your time, okay? Okay, wait. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just wanted to ask whether the audio is clear or not. Could you hear it clearly?
Yes.
Yes, Miss.
Yes. Okay.
You can try again.
So as I told you before that we will be given some time to some time to look at the questions.
You will see that there is an example which has been done for them. On this occasion, only conversation relating to this.
Miss, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Actually, I cannot hear anything coming from.
Yeah, I hear nothing also.
Me
It's
too.
very
Oh,
I
very
talk
really?
about
faint.
my internet connection.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I thought that.
At the first time,
Oh
I
my
thought it was me,
God. Okay.
but it's on everyone.
Everyone.
Yes.
Everyone. I thought it
I
was
thought
on
my
me at the first time.
yeah. Me too.
Everyone.
I thought.
What is it?
It's on everyone, I assume.
When I'm speaking, like this, actually, what is it? Yeah.
It's completely nothing.
Pardon?
Yeah.
What
Yeah, it's
about
completely
now?
nothing.
What about now?
No, still no. Still
Okay.
no sound.
No,
Still
you can
couldn't
try
hear
again,
anything.
maybe one.
Okay. Oh, I see.
I thought we're doing the moment of silence.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay, I will share again. Okay, wait. Okay, I will play the the audio directly from the from the laptop. I do hope that it works.
I think you need to check the share computer sound from when you are starting to share your screen.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you, Mr. Andiko.
Andiko, you're the
Wow.
best.
Can you teach me, Mr. Andiko, how to have that?
You have to enroll to Mr. Andiko's class.
No.
Yes, yes, I will.
When you click your share screen,
Share screen. Yes.
in the bottom left there are checkbox.
Oh yes, share computer sound.
That one. You may check that one.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So helpful. Okay. But I need to open the slide again. So I do not need to pay, right? For learning from Mr. Andiko.
No, not at all. It's free.
Wow, you are so generous. Okay, this one. Okay, and then share. Wait, this one. Okay. Okay, what about now?
Section 1. You will hear a woman calling an insurance
Okay.
company to
Yes,
report an
yes.
accident.
Very clear.
Already hear it.
You have some time to look at questions 1 to 7.
It's very clear. So real.
Thanks, Mr. Andiko. Thank you so much. You are my
You're
savior.
welcome.
Yes. So this one, we have some time for checking the questions.
Okay.
Section 1. You will hear a woman calling an insurance company to report an accident. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 7. You will see that there is an example which has been done for you. On this occasion only, the conversation relating to this will be played first.
Rawlings Insurance. Good morning, can I help you?
Oh, hello. I'm ringing to report an accident.
A car accident?
Yes.
Just hold the line a moment, please. I'm putting you through to our motor insurance department.
The insurance company representative is putting the client through to the motor insurance department, so motor insurance has been written in the space. Now we shall begin. You should answer the questions as you listen, because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 7.
Rawlings Insurance. Good morning, can I help you?
Oh, hello. I'm ringing to report an accident.
A car accident?
Yes.
Just hold the line a moment, please. I'm putting you through to our motor insurance department. Hello?
Hello?
I understand you want to report an accident.
Yes. My car's been damaged. Someone came out in front of me.
Can I just check a few personal details before we go any further?
Oh, yes, sorry.
Your name, first of all.
It's Elizabeth Rickard.
Is that R-I-K-A-R-D?
It's spelt with a C, not a K.
Oh, okay. And your date of birth, please.
It's the 8th of October, 1975.
And lastly, I just need to check your address.
Oh, actually, I moved house last month, so the street name's different. It's 60 Forest Road. I think you've got 22 Ash Avenue on your records.
I have, so I'll just make a note of that. That's fine. And is that in the same town still, Callington?
That's right.
Right. Now, do you have your insurance policy in front of you?
Yes, I do.
Can you give me the policy number, please? It's at the top.
Oh, yes. 509924.
It's in a box. It should start with letters.
Oh, CZ8809?
That's the one. And now I want to ask you about the accident itself. Is that okay?
Yes, that's fine.
First of all, did it happen today?
No, it happened yesterday evening, but by the time I got home it was late, so I didn't call.
That's not a problem. So, let's see. Today is the 13th of September, so it happened on the 12th. Is that right?
It is.
Do you know approximately what time the accident occurred?
Oh dear, I wasn't wearing a watch and I was a bit shocked, but I'd say it was between 8:15 and 8:45.
That's okay. I'll just record that it happened at about 8:30. It doesn't matter exactly. And I don't suppose you've got any supporting evidence, have you? I mean witness statements, that kind of thing.
I don't have witness statements, I'm afraid, but I've got a police report. They came and measured up and checked the marks on the road, but unfortunately nobody else was around at the time of the accident.
Any hospital report?
No.
So I take it you don't have any medical problems then? Any injuries?
Only minor ones. It was mainly the car that got damaged, luckily.
Absolutely. But we do recommend that you have a check-up anyway, within 24 hours if possible.
Yes, okay. I'll make an appointment today.
Fine. And now, can you tell me what happened exactly? I'm going to make a few notes.
Okay. So, Bapak Ibu, what did you get from the audio based on your note-taking?
Car accident.
Me too. I couldn't hear clearly. Right.
Yeah.
Break.
Yeah, we got some distortion on the audio quality.
Yeah. It's like the conversation is
The quality is
the quality is kind
worse.
of like it's too bad.
Sometimes
I barely hear anything. What do I got? I got a car accident report, and then the hotline directed to the motor insurance department. The one who reported is Elizabeth Richard, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, you're right.
Down to my notes because the audio is very bad, I guess.
Oh,
I have no
see.
idea. Is it just me? Is it just...
everyone, I think.
Pardon?
Yeah, but we tried our best.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So this is only the example. I think what you got, because the audio wasn't so clear, but I do hope that next, what is it?
Okay.
An exercise for note-taking process. So after that, we will move to the, next slide.
Okay.
Okay. So this is only the, what we have 40 questions, 4 sections, and 30 minutes for doing our listening task. Okay, pay attention, make use of 10 precious minutes to transfer your answer into your answer set. I use TOEFL when we take TOEFL. We are not allowed to have any piece of paper. So when I found the answer, I directly underline it or just circle it, and then after that write down the number. Okay. How everyone? Was it clear?
Clear. Very enough.
Okay.
Okay. I'm clear.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the
For
internet
real?
connection is not so good. And then you know what I heard like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not.
It's not good, miss.
Yeah, I think it's on the internet connections, but it's okay. Should we try another method?
Yeah. Okay. What about now?
Yeah, it's good for now.
Yeah, we can hear you very clear. How about you, miss? Is the audio okay?
This voice is in my head.
Yeah. Okay, but I'll try my best to continue it, okay? Okay. So I need to open again the slides. And then share screen again. Okay. So number 9. Okay. Can you hear my voice?
Yes.
Yes, I can.
Okay. Although I cannot hear your voice clearly, I think it's okay. But I will keep continuing. So as I told you before that there are 4 parts, right? 4 parts for the 4 sections for this listening test. Okay. This is only the overview again, the summary. So the first is social context again, and then for this part, education training, and then this one is. So I divide these strategies into 3, but I will discuss 2 of them. So the first is before listening. So we have 2 strategies, before and while. For before listening here, we have practice pronouncing the word, practice listening to specific information, and read the instruction. So practice pronouncing here, you have to be able to know the words. Sometimes we have to, pronounce some words when we listen to the audio. And then practice listening to specific information. We will practice it later on, and then read the instruction. Be careful when you read the instruction. Sometimes you have to write down only one word or number. Sometimes you cannot write more than 2 words. Okay. Sometimes you cannot write down 3 words or 4 words or extra. So it means that reading the instruction is important for us. Okay, so before test, so we have here, you listen how you say, check pronunciation of every word. Why? Pronunciation matters a lot, because for instance, is book, okay? Book without S, so this is the singular form, only one book. So, but you write it, you write books instead of book, not so it will not be correct. Although you mean the same, right? Book. But when you write books instead of book, then it considered as a wrong answer. So for example here, she sells C, right? She sells by the she, you have C, right? Yeah, so please check the pronunciation. Sometimes you have to pronounce it not so loud, but you can have, you can have low voice like that. So what about number 2? So practice listening to specific information in on app, right? In on app. Yes. For example, when we have on here, you can, what is that? You can this one. Can you guess what is that on for this? Julia confirming, do you know on?
On.
What is that?
Friday.
On.
Pardon?
Friday.
Yeah, Friday. On this one can be the day. But for example, if you have app here, so we should have
place.
Okay, can be place, yes, can be time. Well, for example, on here, this at means time, so it means that the exact time. So for example, perhaps at 1, at 3, at 4, at 5, like that. What about be here? Be, blah, 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 ready. What do you think? Type of word?
Subject.
What is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, subject. It can be a noun, right?
The
Yeah,
dinner
thank you, Miss Nancy.
will be ready because of numbers. Numbers.
Yeah, number 3. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm so sorry. What is that? I couldn't hear it clearly. Yeah, so sorry. Yeah, can be noun, can be the subject, right? This one can be, what is that? For number 4, can be number, right?
Numbers.
Yes. Oh my God, thanks God. Yeah, it's clear now. Your voice is clear. What about 5? Blah, 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 call.
A name.
Yes, can be name. Yes, can be a person name. Thank you. Can be, institution also. Yes, a person under an institution. Yes. What about can get the textbook because it is blah blah blah. So can you guess?
Adjective. Adverb, adjective.
Yes, can be adjective. Very good. Okay. What about number 7 here?
Dr. Boyke is with.
Boyd.
Oh, sorry.
Bukan Boyd.
Is ill with?
Name of disease.
Name of the other
Is that ill?
Yes, the name of the illness. Very good.
Oh, okay.
This one must be a day, right?
Days, yeah.
Days.
Okay. So I will play the audio. Okay. So complete all.
Has it started?
Track 6.
Is it already started?
Oh, hi everybody, it's Julia here. It's Thursday afternoon. I'm just ringing to remind you that I'm coming for dinner on Friday night. I'll be there about 7:30. See you soon.
B.
Johnson's Repairs here. Your DVD player's now working and ready for collection. You'll need to pay $45 for the work that's been done. Bye.
C.
This is the University Bookshop here. I'm afraid we haven't been able to obtain the book you ordered on Asian economies, as unfortunately it's out of print. Sorry about that.
D.
Dr. Boyd,
surgery here. I'm afraid we'll have to cancel your appointment tomorrow, as unfortunately Dr. Boyd has the flu. Could you come on Monday at 3:30 p.m. instead?
E.
Hello, this is Sam. Message for Ian. We're having a farewell party for Prof Hall on Saturday. You know he's going to China for 2 years. Give us a call on 981 84078.
Okay. Did you get all the answers?
Yes.
Hear anything?
Take it together. I think for number 1 is clear, right? For number
Yes.
2, at
10:30.
7:30.
7:30. Yes, at 7. Excellent. Number 3.
I think it's DVD player.
Thank you, Mr. Andika. Well done. DVD players ready. Yes. Or DVD players.
DVD players.
Yes. Yes, DVD players. Yes. Okay. Yeah, so do not forget, matters. So the spelling is also matters, okay? Number 4.
$45.
Pardon?
45.
45. Well done. 45. Okay. What about number, what is it? 5.
C.
Yeah, C. Number 5.
University bookshop.
University
Very good.
bookstore.
University bookshop. Number 6.
All of print.
Out of print. Yes, out of print. 7.
Flu.
Flu. 8.
Monday 3:30 p.m.
3:30.
Okay, stop it. Stop it. Be careful. You only have on, not app, right?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
On tomorrow.
I see.
So you just need to write down Monday, and that's it. Do not add again. Do not add some words. Okay. Although I know that you are a great listener. Okay. What about number 9?
I don't get it.
Farewell party.
Okay. Can you spell it for me? For farewell party.
FAREWELL.
Okay. Well done. Number 10. Who got this answer?
981 84 078.
08. Oh, dude.
I think it's
Wait. Wait. I couldn't hear you clearly. So
981
81. Yes.
84
84
078.
078. Okay. 078. Okay. Thank you. So this is only the specific information. This one is not so challenging. This one is quite easy. But if you compare to the audio that we have listened before, the first audio, the first section, if you pay attention carefully, there will be 2 speakers, right? For the car accident, the insurance. Okay. Every video has this kind of pattern. I always listen to the first. What is the pattern actually? So, for example, one of the speaker will tell something. For example, the first audio, although you couldn't hear it clearly, the first audio will say, "Oh, my address," for example. So the address here will be the answer, but be careful because it is a trick. It is a tricky question because you have to choose the correct answer for those 2 options. This is for quick note taking and also reading the instruction. So for example here, listen to the first part of blah blah blah, and then no more than 2 words, maximum 2 words. Are you ready?
Yes, miss.
I hope so.
Track 7. Good morning, City Aquarium. Georgina speaking.
Oh, hello. I'd like some information about the cost of visiting the aquarium.
Certainly.
I'm thinking of bringing a group of people to the aquarium. What would be the cheapest way of doing that?
Well, you have a couple of options. The standard price for a ticket for a child is $14.
Okay.
But they must be under 15 years of age. Otherwise, they rank as an adult, in which case it would be $27 for a single admission.
Right, I see. Well, they're all over 15, I'm afraid.
So it would be the adult entry fee then. But the good thing about this ticket is that there's no booking required.
Yes, that's an advantage, but I think that's a bit expensive for us, quite honestly. Is it possible to get a student concession? These people are all studying English here at the moment, and they're on a bit of a budget, if you know what I mean.
Yes, students can get in for $19 a head.
Oh, okay. That's about a 30% reduction, isn't it? I suppose that's not bad when you think about it.
To be eligible for that price, they do need to show a passport.
Okay, I'll remember that. And do I need to book if I'm bringing a group?
How many of you are there?
Why? Are they group prices as well?
Oh yes, if you have a minimum of 10 people.
So how much does that work out at?
Well, there's a flat fee of $250 for a group of 10.
That's even more expensive.
Yes, but you do get the added benefit of a guided tour.
Yes, I'm sure it's very interesting, but it does still seem to be quite pricey for our students.
Also, I should tell you that if you want to come as a group, you'll need to buy the tickets in advance.
Right, look, I think we'll just come down on our own.
Okay. Did you get all the answers?
Most of it.
Mostly I can hear clearly
the
enough,
audio is unclear for
but
me.
the last for the group is not clear.
It is like too many noises. For me, I have no idea what
Yeah,
it is.
almost
Because it
noisy.
wasn't clear enough for us, yes, and you couldn't. I will send it to our Google Classroom, the audio, together with the slides, so you can use that. You can review it again. Okay. So we move again. Okay. So here, no more than 3 words. Sometimes, no more than 2 words. Sometimes no more than 3 words. Okay. Sometimes only 1 word. And then here, for wrapping up, so you listen how you say. Sometimes you can pronounce it, but in low voice, and then practice listening for specific information, and then the instruction is important too. So we move to the IELTS listening here. While having the test, okay, as I told you before, that you will be given some time, okay, to read the questions. So when you read, please analyze it and find the keywords. For example, if you have the preposition, so you directly, okay, on, day, or okay, at, place, or exact time. So for example, 2, 3, 4, noun, verbs, for example, like we have done that before. And then, for example, type of answers needed. We have name, telephone number, adjective, and predict as much as you can. So it means that the questions may help you to to predict the topic that will be discussed. So what is the situation? What is the topic? Who might be speaking? What might be the answers? Okay, move. So for example, like this, we have 1 word, okay, but because we cannot listen it, well, so we will skip that. You can just practice by yourself, and then you will only hear each passage only once. So it will not be repeated. It is vital to follow the instructions. So spelling is important. Capitalization is not. So that is why when Ibu Susanti or Mrs. Susanti asked, could we have all capital letters? Yes, you may. If you are not sure for the answer, you can have all capital letters. Okay. Spelling is important, and also the plural form, whether it is plural or singular, book or books, right? Previous one we have DVD player or DVD players. Yeah, as the plural form or singular form also matters. And then this one, no penalties for wrong answers. So it means that if you your answer is not right, so it will be fine, because you will not, your score will not be reduced. So at the end of the listening, you have 10 minutes to transfer your answer to the answer sheet, as I told you. So here, we have multiple choice, just like TOEFL, but the multiple choice here is quite challenging for us because the options will be, will be difficult. So for example, TOEFL test, if you have done that before, so especially in section 1 for TOEFL test, you will listen to an audio, right? And then sometimes the options, okay, for A, B, C, D, you will have, similar words, right? Hello, everyone. Are you still there?
Yes,
Yes,
are you
Yes,
still hearing
but
me?
yeah. Yeah. Okay, I do hope that yeah, please let me know if Miss, it is too fast, the way you speak too fast, so please let me know. Please remind the answer that is different from others, okay? Just like this. IELTS test also have what is it? This IELTS test also has the same pattern for multiple choice. Okay, sometimes they will have some similar words, but actually they are not the correct answers. So we will practice that next week. So we have matching also, plan, map, diagram, labeling form, note completion, and a table completion also. We still have flowchart, completion, summary, sentence, and short answer questions. So move, this is the example. So for example, when you want to go to, what is it, a certain city, but not now because of coronavirus, right? So where should I go? I do not know. A, B, or C, or D. Man, you can say like, oh, do you know this song? Aku tersesat dan tak tahu arah jalan pulang. Anyone of you? Oh yes, who?
Yeah, it was from the song.
Yeah, from UPN, do you have a singer in your university?
Yeah, of
Lucu,
course.
lucu, lucu. Azul, Miss
Oh,
Azul.
it's here.
Agris
So
is a singer.
Yes, great
Miss
singer in
Astrid, please. Miss
UPN.
Astrid. Miss
How
Astrid,
are
please.
you?
No,
No,
we're
Miss, no.
joking. It actually is so fun.
Andiko, Andiko.
Yeah.
So
Equis,
yeah,
Equis.
this one, just like a
Agris,
song. So you need a map,
Sofkan.
right? Yeah, Mr. Sofan also.
We
I
need a
can't sing.
map. Whoa.
Okay, so yeah, or Mr. Agris. So yeah, we have Dora here, not Princess Jasmine, but Dora, right? And then for example here, yeah,
The Simpsons.
before you listen, use the reading time, yeah, and read through summary word. Just so the order of the question and the box here. Okay, this is a trick for you. A tip for you. Usually, for example, this one, okay, the speaker will have a chronological order for the answer. So for example, no, or from car park to regional terminal, no. Other example like this, okay, okay. I hope that I can play this one. Please. Okay.
Track 10.
Okay.
Every home and office should have a fire extinguisher. Although there's a good chance that it will sit on the wall for years collecting dust, it could end up saving your property or even your life. So, what does a fire extinguisher consist of? The main part of the extinguisher is simply a large metal container that is cylindrical in shape, rather like a bell jar.
Okay.
Sorry, Miss, I can hear the clear voice.
Yeah, not
Oh,
just
yeah,
you, so fun.
it's okay. It's okay. For what is it when you have map? Okay, like what is it, the previous slide, and also for example a picture like this. Okay, so you will hear the audio, and the audio will begin. What is it? Will begin. What is it? The speech from number 1. So here, if you could hear it clearly, so the speaker will tell you number 1. The number 1 here, he says container.
Container.
Okay, yes, container for this. But sometimes he will, what is it? He will move to lever, for example, like this, or gas here, or spring here. But what is it? You have to what is it? You have to really pay attention to the order because he or she will not jump. For example, number 1 to number 4 to number 3 to number 5. No. He or she will have the order number 1, although jump to liver, but then back again to number 2. Although he will, discuss about this, okay, gas, okay, after number 2 and then gas. After that, he will give you the answer for number 3. Do you know what I mean? I will try to explain in bahasa, so it will be clear for you. Jadi, speakernya, pembicaranya akan memulai dari nomor 1 dahulu. Pasti memberi jawaban nomor 1, kemudian memberi jawaban nomor 2, nomor 3, nomor 4, kemudian nomor 5. Pembicara tidak akan memberikan jawaban misalnya nomor 1 ke nomor 4, lalu setelah nomor 4 ke nomor 2, tidak. Pasti 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dalam pemberian proses jawaban itu, pembicara pasti akan jump, maksudnya akan loncat-loncat. Misalnya setelah nomor 1 ini, pembicara akan membahas tentang ini, yang hitam, bagian hitamnya. Kemudian nanti balik lagi ke bagian kedua, ke gas ini yang ada 2. Setelah itu nanti balik lagi ke sini, baru yang ketiga misalnya. Ada Bapak Ibu, anyone of you who could hear the audio clearly?
Not really.
Not clear. Okay, but did you get the point? Did you get the tip?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so just like that. Oh my God. Yeah. So this is also the example flow chart 5. If you miss, for example, number 2, so just ignore it. When the speaker has reached to number 3, so but you didn't get the answer for number 2, so just leave it. If you just sacrifice one number, but you got 4 correct answers. Okay, this is the example for summary completion. Okay, so you need to travel by, I'm sure you know it, right? Must be train, bus, must be known. Yeah, predict as much as you can, as I told you before. In a table like this. Okay, for this one, this is section 3. So, section 4. Section 4, as I told you before, that you will listen to a lecture. So, when we have section 4, be careful of the questions. So, the rest of the questions, for example, this one, 1 to 10, not only 1 to 10, but also this one, 4 to 5, and the last, this one, multiple choice. Okay, so sometimes ask you to read only what is the number 1 to, for example, 5, but just for section 4, you have to be able to read all the questions. So you can, so far, any question?
No, miss, no.
Okay, so to sum up, the first, when you have section 1, okay, there must be 2 speakers at least, and there will be a tricky question, statement. Please choose the correct answer. If you have but, no, blah blah blah, so please choose the correct answer, the first one or after that. The speaker will give strong stress for the correct answer in section 1. And then next, when you have a picture, okay, when you have a picture, please follow the order. When you miss one answer, so just, just ignore it. Continue for the next order. And then the last here, so night before exam, before the examination, please don't, do not burn the midnight oil like this. So just sleep. And then I think that's all for the, for the overview for listening test. I'm sure you know it. Now we move to the, pre-test session because time is up. So I will check the, the audio, whether it works or not, but if it doesn't work well, so I will, send it to our Google Classroom. But let's do it together, so it will be, we will spend our time wisely. Okay. Do you have some pieces of paper together with you and a pencil? Guys?
Yes, Miss.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay. Okay.
But there is an example that has been done for you.
Miss Ika, are we up to something? We couldn't hear
I have
anything.
played the audio. the audio actually. I have played the audio,
I
but
thought it is just me.
yeah. So I will send it. I will send it to what is it? I will send it to our WhatsApp group.
Oh yes. I prefer that one. I
Yeah,
prefer
and then
WhatsApp group.
okay, you can practice by yourself. Will it be
Yep.
okay for doing
Yes.
pre-test
Totally.
by yourself? And then please submit the
Yes.
result. Yes.
Okay.
To
Totally
Google
okay,
Classroom.
Miss.
I'm so sorry for what is that? The audio doesn't work well. Yeah. Okay,
It's
I will
okay,
send it right
Miss.
away. Thank you very much for today. Have a nice day.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Miss.
Yes, thank you,
Bye.
Miss.
Bye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.